little street. You stopped beneath my window, looked up and found me there. You lifted your umbrella and waved it toward the glass. I came downstairs to meet you before you reached the door. There was rain across your jacket and water in your hair. I moved beneath the umbrella and stood beside you there. Stay close, the rain is fine. Your shoulder next to mine. We can stand right here a little longer. The rain moved down the driveway in narrow little streams. You tilted the umbrella a little toward my side. I moved it back above you. You moved it back again. Then both of us were laughing, quiet enough to stay. Stay close, the rain is fine. Your fingers next to mine. We can stand right here a little longer. The clouds became much lighter behind the houses, but your hand stayed around the handle with mine. Stay close, the rain is fine. Your fingers inside mine. We can stay right here a little longer. The rain finally stopped along the street. We kept the umbrella open anyway. You picked a smaller loaf from somewhere near the window. I carried both our drinks through the door into the morning sun. We found the narrow steps beside the bakery. You tore the bread in half and gave the bigger piece to me. A little sugar landed on the sleeve across your wrist. I brushed it off for you, then left my fingers there. You looked at me and smiled like nothing had happened. I smiled, oh, too. We can stay another minute right here on the steps. You can take the other half if you want it. I don't need a better morning than the one we're having now, with your shoulder next to mine. The street became much busier, but we stayed where we were. You folded up the paper bag and set it by your shoe. A crumb was on your finger, you laughed and shook it off. One open string went ringing, then disappeared in air. The sunlight reached our shoes. You your side. We can stay another minute right here on the steps. You can take the other half if you want it. I don't need a better morning than the one we're having now, with your fingers next to mine. We left the empty paper bag inside the bakery bin, then walked into the sunlight, still sharing one drink. You pressed the wrong floor inside the elevator. Looked at the glowing button, looked at me, then decided not to fix it. We were headed for the lobby with 2 tickets in your pocket, but the doors opened on 12 to a hallway neither knew. You stepped out just to see it, so naturally I followed. At the far end was a window fogged around the frame. Below us all the taxis drag reflections down the street. You forgot about the movie for a minute, so did I. Wrong floor, wrong turn, 2 seats waiting. Somewhere else, we had tickets in your pocket, nowhere better to be. Someone had left a chair beside the hallway window. You wiped a little circle through the cloudy glass. The theater texted twice to say the trailer started. You read both notifications and turned your phone face down. Delivery bike crossed the shining intersection. You guessed where he was going. I made up something better. Neither story was probably true. Wrong floor, wrong turn, 2 seats empty. Somewhere else, still those tickets in your pocket and nowhere better to be. The hallway lights came on before either of us noticed. You finally checked the time and made a face at me. The movie had been running for almost 40 minutes. You pulled the tickets out and studied both of them, then folded one in half and made a tiny airplane. It landed by my shoe with row 7 on the wing. I folded mine and missed by several feet. Wrong floor, wrong turn, 2 seats empty. Somewhere else, now our tickets cross the hallway one by one across the floor. The elevator opened behind us once again. Neither airplane had flown very far. You picked up mine, I picked up yours, and we missed the next one too. This one's leaning, you said, turning the little pot checked the other side, you turned it back and chose it anyway. The label had gone missing somewhere before we came. You asked the woman working what we were taking home. She gave the Latin name, we forgot it instantly. You called it Albert instead, just to make me laugh. I said it looked like Marvin, you said absolutely not. So neither name survived past the register. What do we call it when we get home? You pick a name, I'll change it twice by tomorrow. We'll know somehow. You carry the paper sleeve beneath the sharp Awning drops, tap the folded edge while I check the directions. It needed indirect sunlight and water once a week. You said my kitchen window, I said your bedroom shelf. We argued through 3 doorways without meaning any of it, then found a ceramic saucer in a shop next door. You picked the yellow one before I could object. What do we call it when we get home? You pick a name, I'll change it twice by tomorrow. We'll know somehow. Back inside my apartment, we tried 6 different places. The bookshelf looked too crowded, the table looked too plain. You moved it to the windowsill and worried about the light. I moved it 6 inches left, which somehow solved the problem. We searched the plant online and found its proper name. You read it once aloud, then looked toward the pot. Still, Albert, you decided. I let Marvin go. Now we can call it whatever we want. You pick the name, I change my mind by tomorrow. It'll know us too. Later by the window, the leaves face the glass. Your yellow saucer sat underneath. I watered Albert exactly once. You put the tomatoes back after choosing 4. Changed your mind, took 2 again, then caught me watching. We split up by the freezer with 1 basket each. You disappeared toward the noodles. I went looking for some bread halfway down the next aisle. I found your favorite crackers, I dropped them in my basket underneath the onions. Then heard your car behind me and covered them with pasta. You didn't say a thing, but smiled at the basket. How did that get there? Under the bread, I didn't pick it that's what you said, but everything inside looked a lot like me. We met beside the drinks and traded baskets briefly. You said yours was too heavy, which wasn't even true. That's when I found the peaches and latte I always buy, a bag of salty popcorn you never eat yourself. I lifted one eyebrow, you studied the ceiling, then took your basket back before I found the chocolate. How did that get there? Under the tea, you didn't pick it, that's what you said, but everything inside looked a lot like me. By the time we reached checkout, we'd forgotten dinner. The cashier pulled out crackers, peaches, tea, and bread. Then your favorite noodles came from underneath. I looked away too quickly and gave myself away. Outside beneath the awning, water bounced along the curb. You checked both paper bags and started laughing. Not one proper dinner anywhere inside. How did that get there? Under the bread, neither of us needed to say why everything inside looked like the other one. Home hungry beneath one grocery bag. Dinner became crackers, peaches and tea, and somehow that worked. Started at 11 outside the grocery store. You turned the receipt over, borrowed my pen, and wrote down lunch. You added coffee underneath, then somewhere we could walk. I wrote the old record shop 2 streets beyond the park. A drop landed on the paper and carried half the ink. You drew a line through everything except the coffee, then circled it twice like that settled things. Cross it out, we'll make another list. Let the weather change the rest. The ink can run across the page, we'll figure out today that way. We found a window table with the groceries by our feet. You ordered something different from the thing you'd circled twice, but then stole the pen again and wrote down movie at 3. I added maybe underneath. You changed it into probably. By then the receipt looked like a little map. Cross it out, we'll make another list. Let the weather change the rest. The ink can run across the page, we'll figure out today that way. The movie started without us while we were still at lunch. You noticed 20 minutes late and folded up the receipt. We walked beneath the storefronts without deciding where, then found a tiny bakery we hadn't written down. You opened up the paper and squeezed it in below. Cross it out, we don't need a list. let the weather choose the rest. The ink has run across the page. I think I like today this way. The rain stopped after 4, somewhere near the bakery. You folded up the receipt and slipped it in your pocket, with every ruined plan still written on it. Still written on it. You found the empty bench beneath the maple tree and moved your bag aside to leave a little room for me. The afternoon was warmer than neither of us thought. You folded up your sleeves and leaned against the wood. A little patch of sunlight moved slowly past your shoes. I watched it for a second, then looked at you instead. You asked how long we'd stay. I said I didn't know. You smiled and stayed. I could sit beside you till the light moves on, watching little shadows cross the ground. Nothing has to happen, nothing has to change. I just like you here this way, that red away. The dog ran through the pathway and disappeared behind us. You laughed a little softly and tucked your hair away. Your hand came down beside mine with barely any space. One open string kept ringing, then quietly let go. The sun moved through the branches. Your fingers touched my hand and stayed. I could sit beside you until the light moves on, watching little shadows cross the ground. Nothing has to happen, nothing has to change. I just like your hand here this way. Maybe love is simple when the day is warm and someone leaves you room beside them. I could sit beside you until the light moves on, watching little shadows cross the ground. Nothing has to happen, nothing has to change. I just like your hand next to mine. The sunlight left the bench somewhere after 5. Your hand was still beside mine when we finally stayed. Rain followed us downstairs beneath the record sign. You took the left out, I took the right, without saying why. Old sleeves filled the wooden bins with names we talked about. I passed the jazz section and found that singer you liked. cover had a coffee stain running through the letters. I checked the record underneath and carried it around. You were somewhere behind the shelves. I found this one you mentioned once on that long walk back in June. Funny what I remember about you. You appear beside the counter with something behind your coat. I put my record face down. You did exactly the same. The owner watched us both and almost started laughing. Then you counted down from 3 with your eyes on mine. We turned them over at the same time. You'd found the album I've been looking for since spring. You found that one I mentioned once on that long walk back in June. Funny what you remember about me. We traded records at the register without explaining anything. Mine became your purchase and yours became mine. Outside the rain was heavier than when we'd gone downstairs. We stood beneath the record sign, checking both paper bags. You read the back of yours and found the song you told me I already knew. Which one? We found 2 things we mentioned once on different days, months apart. Funny what we remember about us. Ooh. At home that afternoon, we played yours first, then mine, while rain moved across the windows between every song. You pushed the laundry door with both your hands full. I took the smaller basket from your arm and followed you inside. The dryers turned behind us while you counted out the coins. You dropped one by my shoe, I picked it up for you. We found 2 plastic chairs and put the basket down. Your shoulder found my shoulder like it always knew the way. The timer had an hour. You looked at me and laughed. We had nowhere to go. We can wait right here until the clothes are done. You can leave your shoulder next to mine. I don't need the hour to move any faster when you're sitting here with me. You watched the shirts go round through the little glass door, then found a folded receipt inside your coat. You drew a tiny heart beside the printed total and slid the paper over without looking at me. I folded it in half and put it in my pocket. You saw me anyway. We can wait right here until the clothes are with someone you'd happily wait longer for. We can wait right here until the clothes are done. You can leave your fingers next to mine. I don't need the hour to move any faster when you're sitting here with me. The dryer finally stopped somewhere afternoon. You handed me the warm shirts and kept the little note. And kept the little note. Rain finished downtown with nowhere to be. You spotted the photo booth under the stairs and pulled the curtain shut. The screen gave us 5 seconds. You were fixing your collar. I was reading the buttons when the first flash went. The picture caught you laughing in half my face. You said we'd do it properly on number 2. Then the countdown started while we were still arguing. Was that the flash? I think it was. Did you look? Not even once. And why do I like this one? For number 3 you counted every second out loud. I waited for the last one. You somehow skipped from 2 to 0. The flash caught both of us looking at each other, neither facing forward like we'd planned. You stared at the preview, then pressed print anyway. Was that the flash? I know it was. Did you look? Not at the lens. Then why do I like this one? The little printer started making noises underneath. 4 pictures slowly appeared along a glossy strip. One had your eyes half closed, one had me talking, one caught your hair moving when you turned my way. The last one showed us laughing before we knew it took. You tore the strip in 2, then changed your mind. Was that the best? Probably not. Did we try? Which felt about right. Rain covered the bus stop when I found you there. You lifted your umbrella just enough to let me underneath. The bench was wet beside us, so neither of us checked the little number, then looked at me again. Not yet. Stay here, one more bus with me. Your number came around and slow beside the curb. The doors open in the rain, but you didn't move. I looked at you, you looked at me. Then both of us pretended we hadn't seen a thing. The doors closed again. Not yet. Stay here, one more bus with me. Not yet. Stay here, one more bus with me. The rain became much softer around the shelter roof. Your shoulder stayed against me, and mine stayed where it was. Another bus appeared far down the shining road. You didn't check the number this time. Not yet. Stay here, one more bus with me. One finally stopped and waited by the curb. He took one step toward it, then reached behind you for my hand. So I came to. Rain ran along the awning above our little table. You moved your chair a little closer when the wind came through. You wrapped both hands around the cup between us, then pushed it over slowly and told me I could try. I took a little sip and gave it back to you. Your fingers touched my fingers for longer than they had to. The rain grew slightly heavier. You moved your chair again, I didn't mind. The rain can fill the sidewalk, we're dry enough right here. You can keep your chair this close to mine. We can share the same cup until there's nothing left, and listen to the water for a while. A drop came through the awning and landed on your sleeve. You wiped it with your finger, then laughed under your breath. I pulled your chair an inch farther underneath the roof. You left your hand on mine when I was done. The cup was almost empty, the rain was nowhere near it. We stayed anyway. The rain can fill the sidewalk, we're dry enough right here. You can leave your hand this close to mine. We can share the last sip until there's nothing left, and listen to the water rain became much softer sometime after 3. We ordered one more cup and stayed. You held up two old sweaters and asked me to choose. I pointed at the green one. You chose the brown just to disagree. The thrift shop heater rattled beside the changing rooms. You vanished past the curtain with 3 things on your arm. A minute later you appeared in sleeves that hid your hands. The price tag swung behind you while you waited for my verdict. I tried to look uncertain for dramatic effect. You saw straight through it and kept the sweater on. Keep the sleeves too long, leave the tag crooked. I liked it before you asked. You already knew from my face. You found a coat for me 3 sizes past reasonable. I put it on for evidence and disappeared inside. You laughed into your sleeve while fixing both my cuffs outside the front windows. Umbrellas crossed the pavement, water flickered under tires. Beneath the afternoon signs, we forgot what we come for. Somewhere near the mirrors, keep the sleeves too long, leave the cuffs crooked. I liked it before you asked. You already knew from my face. At the register you folded the green one underneath and slipped the brown sweater quietly into my pile. I said that wasn't mine. You said that it was now. The cashier tied the handles onto paper bags. We stepped beneath the awning and watched the street shine. You wore yours immediately without cutting off the tag. Keep the sleeves too long, leave everything crooked. I like this before we paid. You already knew from my face. The crossing light changed across the wet street. You tucked the paper bag under your sweater and ran ahead with the tag still showing. Paperback was resting face down beside the lamp. One page had folded near the corner while the room stayed warm. You turned it over slowly and smoothed a little crease. The bookmark slipped between us and landed by the bed. One higher note came lightly, a low string answered under, then everything stayed thin. The page remained half folded beneath your resting hand. We didn't turn it back. Stay near for a bit. Let the room stay quiet still. Keep the book rested on the line. Two middle strings rang softly, one lower note came after, and nothing else grew wide. The bookmarks stayed below us, the book stayed in your hands, the page remained the same. Stay near for a bit, let the room stay quiet still. Keep the book where it fell, leave the corner bent as well. When the evening loses light, we can leave the page tonight. Maybe love is reading without reaching the ending, and leaving one small corner exactly as it bent. Stay near for a bit, let the morning stay quiet still. Keep the book where it fell, leave the corner bent as well. When another day arrives, we can read the next few lines. The book stayed by the pillow, with the corner folded down, and the bookmark underneath until morning. Rain blurred the traffic lights above the avenue. You were telling me about last night, when green became red again. The car behind us waited and gave one little beep. You looked through the windshield and covered up your smile. I said you had one job, to tell me when it changed. You promised you'd remember at the very next light, and started another story before we got there. Green came and went while you were talking, I saw it too, and said nothing, maybe getting there can wait today. At the second intersection, you watched the light carefully, both hands around your coffee, like this was serious now. You changed exactly on time, you pointed through the glass, but I was looking sideways and missed your signal anyway. You called that cheating, I called it even. Green came and went while we were talking, you saw it too, and said nothing, maybe getting there can wait today. By the fourth red light we had stopped pretending. You didn't watch the signal, I didn't watch the clock. Rain gathered on the mirrors and rolled toward the road. Our coffee disappeared, one quiet sip at a time. The place we were going closed at noon. Green came and went while we were talking, neither of us said anything, maybe getting there was never the point. The rain stopped first, then When the traffic cleared, we turned around and drove somewhere we hadn't planned. Rain followed you home along the little street. You stopped beneath my window, looked up and found me there. You lifted your umbrella and waved it toward the glass. I came downstairs to meet you before you reached the door. There was rain across your jacket, water in your hair. I moved beneath the umbrella and stood beside you there. Stay close, the rain is fine. Your shoulder next to mine. We can stand right here a little longer. The rain moved down the driveway in narrow little streams. You tilted the umbrella a little toward my side. I moved it back above you. You moved it back again. Then both of us were laughing, quiet enough to stay. Stay close, the rain is fine. Your fingers next to mine. We can stand right here a little longer. The clouds became much lighter behind the houses, but your hand stayed around the handle with mine. Stay close, the rain is fine. Your fingers inside mine. We can stay right here a little longer. The rain finally stopped along the street. We kept the umbrella open anyway. You picked the smaller loaf from somewhere near the window. I carried both our drinks through the door into the morning sun. We found the narrow steps beside the bakery. You tore the bread in half and gave the bigger piece to me. A little sugar landed on the sleeve across your wrist. I brushed it off for you, then left my fingers there. You looked at me and smiled like nothing had happened. I smiled, oh, too. We can stay another minute right here on the steps. You can take the other half if you want it. I don't need a better morning than the one we're having now, with your shoulder much busier, but we stayed where we were. You folded up the paper bag and set it by your shoe. A crumb was on your finger, you laughed and shook it off. One open string went ringing, then disappeared in air. The sunlight reached our shoes. You moved a little closer without a word. We can stay another minute right here on the steps. You can take the other half if you want it. I don't need a better morning than the one we're having now, with your fingers next to mine. Maybe love is split unevenly in two, and giving someone a larger side. We can stay another minute right here on the steps. You can take the other half if you want it. I don't need a better morning than the one we're having now, with your fingers next to mine. We left the empty paper bag inside the bakery bin, then walked into the sunlight.